justice. Hey, Tammy. Hello again. Hello. And Sagittarius must have a lot going on for the month of January. Sagittarius. Hey, her. How are you? Hello, her. All right. Ooh, some of my. Ooh, I don't wear contacts. What the hell? I had a very nice holiday. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you did as well. All right. I'm going to get started. Not too many people coming in for the Sag reading. Okay. I don't have a lot of Sagittarians on my channel. All right. We'll find out what's happening anyway. All right. A couple notes written. Got it. All right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 came out for you guys. So, Sagittarius, you have 9 cards that I'll be reading from. Hi, here. Whoever here is. Love that. Love that. All right. Give me 1 second. So the energy for Sagittarians for the month of January, it feels like there's something that's not finished, something that needs to be maybe readjusted. Makes sense. So it's something not finished, something needing to be readjusted. It's talking about maybe perhaps what needs to be adjusted is your thinking process or your thought process. There are challenges that you've been faced with. And for some of you, again, if you read the title that came up for you for January, is that you're still not ready after all of it. You're still not ready to walk away. You're still not ready to detach. You're still not ready to cut the cord, so to speak. For some of you, first card that came up was the Eight of Swords. So for some of you, you are either believing that you're trapped, caught up, or stuck in this situation, believing that you have no other choice but to stay, feeling maybe as if you have no other offers or opportunities. Therefore, you feel like you're stuck here. For a lot of you with the Eight of Swords, your energy with this card feels almost as if it's where you want to be. You want to be trapped. You're wanting to stay there in that victim mode. For a lot of you Sagittarians, this is not against your will. This is more about choosing not to go find something better, choosing not to release yourself from these struggles or from this toxicity, toxic situation, whichever. You're not wanting to. Some of you, again, have not given up on your partner or given up on the actual relationship. Now, for some of you, it feels like it's a do or die. It's like a ride or die, like a ride or die kind of conversation where you could easily get out of this. You're not tied so tight that you can't get out of this. For some of you, you can cross this water. You're not going to drown. This is not even going to cover your toes. For some of you, you could literally use your neck and shoulders to remove this off of your eyes so you could see. But a lot of you are choosing not to see. You're choosing not to see what's right in front of you. You're choosing not to see the truth in a matter. For a lot of you Saggies, you already know what happened. When we look at the Five of Cups, you already feel bad about something. You already know that somebody kind of threw your love away already. There are a few cups still standing. However, honestly, with 3 cups down and only 2 cups left, majority kind of rules that something's really over. But you're still not wanting to see the truth. For a lot of you, when we look at the Four of Swords, somebody's still thinking. Maybe this is your partner. Somebody's still thinking about it. They have not made a decision as of yet. And we're in January 2022. Somebody has not made a decision. Somebody is still contemplating on what their next move is going to be. What exactly strategic ways that they can use to manipulate, perhaps to get you to keep holding on, to keep supporting, to keep being there for them. For some of you, somebody's got you on the back burner and they pull you off of that back burner and take you when they need you and then put you back. And you wait. You sit and wait. For some of you, you can expect some messages to come through in the month of January. Communication is going to happen. For some of you, it's travel. Some of you may be traveling to go see this person. Perhaps they don't live near you or in the same state. For some of you, maybe not the same country. For some of you, this may be a long distance. This may be a computer type of dating. Well, yes, we're together. They're in another country and I'm in this country. But we're definitely just worried about one another. How long has it been now? So there's been never a face-to-face meeting for some of you. For some of you, you may have only seen this person once, if you're lucky, in person. And for some of you, that sexting or video chatting kind of intimate kind of way, whatever you just do, I don't want to see it all, thank you. But whatever it is that you do, that's enough to hold you over. That's really enough. You don't need to actually feel somebody's touch on your face. You don't need to feel their kiss on your forehead. You don't need to be face to face and look them in the eyes. Watch their body language to see if what they're saying matches their body language. Because you know you can easily tell when somebody's faking it to make it. People can fake it to make it all day. You guys have a choice to make here. During the month of January, it is so important to make a decision. Hello from Seattle. Oh my gosh, my daughter's moving right near there in just a few days. Anyway, you have a choice or decision here. It's weighing heavy on you. But you see the moon in the background, right? So with the moon in the background, something's still being hidden from you. Not everything is being told. Or somebody might be telling like half stories, half truths. Just enough to give you an answer, but not enough to get themselves in trouble or get caught up. Somebody doesn't want you to know that they're weighing out their options. They're keeping many options open. It's like, you know what? It's like they're trying to survive, but it's kind of like they're saying, I'm protecting myself. I'm making sure I always have a backup plan. That's why I still talk to this one and this one and this one and this one. And I'm trying to talk to you and I'm trying to tell you that you're who I want to be, but yet I'm keeping A, B, and C on hold. Then you're not having faith in the person that you're trying to come to. So in other words, you're playing games. And if you're not playing the games with me, meaning you, then you're playing them with the other people. You're using other people to what works for you. For some of you, as I said, a lot of you are not willing to walk away. You're still willing to give something one more try. You're willing to take that risk. No matter how big of a risk it is, you're willing to take it because you're not willing to turn your back because you feel like that's going to make you feel like the failure. You feel like if you leave or if you walk away, that means you didn't do something right. It doesn't mean that. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes if both people aren't feeling it, there's not much you can do about that. You can't make somebody feel love for you. You can have a friendship. You can have a very closeness. You can be platonic and still have a bond. But to try to get someone to love you back the way you love them, even when you're intimate with one another, for those of you who have been, even in the bedroom, you can feel the difference. You know the straight up difference between sex and just effing or making love and being passionate. There's a huge difference. And when somebody gets to know you, extremely know you, and they love everything about you, then when you're in bed and they're expressing themselves to you, it should be almost making you speechless. It should be a time where words don't even count. You don't need them. But if you're in the bedroom and you're intimate with this person and you're laying there just thinking, well, I got to do laundry today. I got to get this done. I got to go to the store. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. If you got time to think all that shit, you ain't doing nothing but effing. You ain't doing nothing but effing. So you might as well just get it done and get up and get dressed, get the shower, get dressed, and get the hell moving. When there's nothing there, when your partner shows you that they're just not that into you, it's okay. The bad part is not because they're not that into you. The bad part is if they're trying to pretend or manipulate you to make you think that they are, but they're not. You'll know. As a woman, trust me, you know when somebody's just doing it because they got to do it. It's like a chore, or it's how I'm paying the rent here. I know I got to sleep with you. I know I got to do this or that. You know what? Save it. I didn't want it. Tell them that. You don't need a payoff. You don't need somebody to use you and think they're going to pay you with sexual pleasures. Be careful. For some of you, Sages, you obviously not wanting to leave, not wanting it to end, you obviously are willing to put in the work. No doubt about it. You have put in the work for quite some time. For some of you, 8 months. For some of you, 8 years. For some of you, 8 weeks. Maybe some of you, 8 days. For some of you, there's going to be some fast messages coming in here. There's going to be fast energy. Something's going to happen quick. So I know you may not want to end something, and I know you're struggling to make that choice. And I know maybe somebody's friends or somebody's telling you different things, giving you mixed messages, confusing the hell out of you. I get it. But you and I both know maybe you're waiting for them to make a decision and they still can't, or they don't want to. Because it's really not that hard. Either they want to be with you or they don't. It's really not that hard. It's not that complicated. People tend to make things more complicated than they need to be. Either do or you don't. You either want me or you don't. See, there's a difference between I want you and I need you. It's like I want to buy that car, but I don't need that car. It's like I want to be with you, but I don't need to be with you. There's a big difference there. You need to pull yourself together, Saggies, for this month of January. You need to do it now. Somebody's been taking advantage of you for quite some time. Quite some time. Somebody is also considering another. Somebody is also contemplating, looking over all of it, saying, well, I've spent this much time, yes, with this person, but I really have feelings for this other person that I just met. Somebody's definitely believing the grass is greener on the other side, and they are willing to jump, leap. For some of you, it's really important to use your intuition here. It is really important. Your gut. If you're saying, well, what's my intuition? How do I know your gut? Follow your gut. If you get a really bad feeling about something, you're like, I really don't know if I want to do that or not because I just don't feel good about it. I just don't feel like it'll be a good outcome. Trust it. For some of you, the universe is going to let you because it needs to get you to the point where you've learned the lesson, where you understood the assignment, right? Cheers to Jerry Mullen for that. Where you understood the assignment. The universe needs you to get it so that you can move forward, because the other things that are coming towards you in your near future on your next journey, you need to have this cap first. You need to master this skill first. You need to be better at understanding when people deserve you and people don't deserve you. You're very precious. You must treat yourself as such, as a precious gem, a polished diamond, if you will. You started out this piece of charcoal and you got polished up. And now you shine so crystal clear, almost like a diamond. It's so clear. When you first started, you were very, very, very dark. You were new to it all. when you first began dating, relationships. But once the clarity came through, things began to broaden. Your horizons broadened. Your interest broadened. Your desires broadened. Now you've got yourself in a situation, and I mean situationship, that's not good. It's not comfortable, but you're hanging in there. You're hanging on that thread. Although the person that you're with has no trouble turning their back and walking away. If you were to tell this person, you know what, I just don't think I want to, be like, okay. They will not fight for you. They will not fight for you. The journey that you're going to take with the Eight of Cups, you're guided by this moonlight, true. But that's also a reminder along the way of this journey. A reminder that they haven't been honest with you. They're not telling you everything. They have doubts where you're concerned. They don't feel that you're the right fit. For some of you, if you would just reach out on a limb, so to speak. For some of you, if you just pay attention, see what's coming. Pay attention to everything. For some of you, you're very good at writing letters or writing poems or texting these people or messaging these people or this person, or they're very good at doing that to you. Maybe they're really good on the computer and they're over here typing away to you. I love you. I miss you. Can't wait to see you. Show me your boobies, whatever. Playing the games. Playing the game back and forth with you in the month of January. But the truth is, you're going to find a way. Come hell or high water, you're going to find a way about mid-January, maybe by the third week of January, because there's going to be an argument. There's going to be a fight. There's going to be somebody questioning the other person for truth. You're wanting the truth. Somebody may continue to lie and to lie and to lie. Thank you, Patricia. For some of you, this person may come toward you with a gift because you're threatening to leave, because you're threatening to go away. They may come toward you with some type of gift just to kind of hold you over. But they're sharing with what they have to one area plus another. They're not just focused on one person. I'm going to finish up this reading by saying you have a choice and decision to make, like a yin and yang. You know that the better road is over here. The light is over here. You know the struggles, the nightmares, the deception, the cheating, the lying, the manipulative behavior is over here. Some of you are still tending and believing that you can fix them. You can change that. You can get them to love just you. You can show them that you're such a great person and they should just love you. Listen, you could be the best person in this whole wide world, but if you're not for them and they don't feel that same energy, if they don't feel that same love, not only are you wasting your own time, but you're wasting theirs. So if you love them as much as you say you do, let them go so they can really be happy, so they can find the person they do belong with, and then you can find the person that you belong with. It's kind of like a moth to the flame, burned by the fire. You know what I mean? For some of you, if you want to continue to play the fool, then okay, and I'll see you in February with that reading. But for some of you, if you trust and believe in what I see for you, of making a decision, of walking away from something that's just, you're tired of it, You're tired of doing all the work. The only reason it's lasting is because you've put in all the work, not because they have. But how much longer can you keep doing this by yourself? If that's the case, shouldn't you just date yourself? Because, man, I know a really good person that would match perfectly with your energy, you. And you would love yourself back. Now, for some of you, we can do this really fast, or you can take 2022, the whole year of it. But if you want to change something, if you want to feel great, if you want to feel loved, if you want to feel appreciated, if you want to be wanted, trust and believe love out of the blue will show up. Because with the King of Pentacles showing right here, in other words, once you make a decision, happiness is right there. A celebration is immediately following, fast. But you're going to need to make a decision on exactly what it is that you want to do. And when you do, somebody's going to be willing to share their cup with you. You won't believe the joy and the happiness that you're going to find. It's going to be overwhelming. I just need you to trust in the process. All right. For those of you who are not going to try to give something else a try, you're going to continue to try to get this person to accept your cup, and they're not going to. They're not going to want to make that commitment right now. And for those of you who are single, I know it can be overwhelming right now. I know you're scared. I know you're tired of being by yourself, and I understand that. But I need you to hold on a little bit longer. I don't need you to keep isolating like you've been doing. I need you to believe. I need you to believe like the magician. Yes, sometimes the tricks are made to create this illusion so that you can believe it. And maybe I'm here right now to create that illusion for you to believe it enough that you can manifest love directly to you. You'll have many options. For some of you, you'll be willing to plant your feet. You'll be willing to invest, because for a lot of you singles, love is definitely on the way. A lot of you can't bring your baggage with you. You can't bring the bullshit from the past into a new relationship. You can't make this new person pay the debt for what somebody else did to you. That's not fair. Final outcome, no matter what way we flip this, is the Justice card. The truth is what's going to set you free. So with that being said, Sagittarius, that in fact is your January 2022.